Today we're taking a look at two cases from ESR. Now ESR is a company that I actually really applaud for because they give us hidden kickstands on just about all of their cases. So we're going to take a look at their hybrid magnetic case, the Classic Series, as well as their tough magnetic case, the Cyber Series. We're taking a look at both of these cases for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. And if you're interested in picking these up, check my links down below. And while you're down there, thumbs up to the channel, subscribe, like, or even just share it with a buddy of yours. But let's get into it. Check out two cases from ESR. See what they're all about. When it comes to the Cyber Series case, it's a nice rugged type of case from ESR. You get your MagSafe compatibility right on the back there, and I think that actually looks pretty cool. Nice little gnarled type of design there. Now it is a two-parter, so you do have this soft TPU lining with that harder PC type of plastic right on the back there. So you're getting a lot of good protection when it comes to this Cyber Series case. You can see that plateau coverage as well. Now on the inside, you do have some air pockets. And that's really going to help with the shock absorption if you do happen to drop your case. So if you just take a look on the inside there, you do have those air pockets. Nice MagSafe plate right there as well. But taking a look at the actual phone inside of the Cyber Series case, they have a bunch of different colors for all of these cases. So for those of you that are living that orange life, this might be a nice Tropicana case for you. But if you take a look at the corners, nice beefed up corners. So you get that TPU that comes through that hard shell. And again, that's going to really help with that drop protection. So this ESR case is definitely giving you a lot of drop protection. I like the fact that the TPU is giving us a little bit of raised bumper protection right on the sides there. Now the buttons as well are easy to press. They're not super hard or anything like that. And you do get a little bit of palm grips right on the side there. So if we take a look at a darker colored case, just to show you it a little bit better, that orange is playing tricks on the camera. You can see those palm grips. So again, nicely designed case, very comfortable to hold, and thanks to that TPU, it also is not a slippery case at all in the hand. Now, of course, on the back, your plateau is fully covered, and you do get this metal kickstand built into that camera plateau coverage. So you're getting a good amount of plateau coverage right there, guys. But then when you want to watch your multimedia, all you have to do is plop out that stand, and it's going to hold up your phone without any issue. So well done to ESR for giving us a very functional and very utilitarian type of case. Yeah, I really like this. I got to tell you, I use this kickstand. I know I've said it a couple times, but I've used this kickstand a lot of times throughout the years, and I'm a huge fan. Let's go ahead and test out the camera button on the top. Opens up pretty easily. You can slide your finger, get those half presses, of course get that full press. So no issue when it comes to that camera control button right on the top there. Nice, strong, sturdy case from ESR with about 23 feet of drop protection. So that is definitely insane, but you can see why with all of those beefed up corners. And on the back as well there, you can see that it's actually raised a tiny bit. So it is going to help protect the back plate on the case from getting scratched up as well. So ESR, you're doing a very nice job when it comes to a rugged case so far. And you even do have your flap cover for that USB-C port. And you have a little bit of a mesh over those speaker grills as well. Keep dust and whatnot out of this case. So this is a nice job site, work site, adventure hike kind of case. Taking a look at your front lip protection there, you can see you get a good amount of front lip protection. Again, that TPU is just kind of coming through and giving you a good amount of front lip protection there. Definitely a nice amount of lip protection. But let's go ahead and test out MagSafe compatibility. Nice strong magnet on the back. Not the strongest, not the weakest, but it is going to hold all of your devices right on the back there. And if we get wireless charging, let's go ahead and see if wireless charging is going to work. Wireless charging does work, as you can see, so no issues with wireless charging, and that battery pack is staying in place. So again, that magnet on the back is definitely doing its job. Now if we check out the snugness test, this is actually where I think ESR needs to do a little bit better. It's not as snug on your device as I would like. It's definitely coming off a little bit too easy in my opinion. I'm more about that snug life, guys. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below. But this is coming off quite easily. Now in everyday life, I don't think this is going to be an issue just because it is pretty snug and just because you do get that 2-layer protection. But it is coming off just a tiny bit easier than I would like on a case. But in any event, this is going to be the ESR Cyber Case. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the clear case edition. For those of you that like to stare at the backside of your phone, they do have a clear case, and this is going to be their classic case. Now, as you can see, guys, you still get that nice MagSafe ring on the back. You still get this awesome camera stand on the back there, and it is giving you that full plateau coverage. On the inside, you still do get those little air pockets, little airbags on all of those four corners there. As you can see, you get all of those good air protection on the inside there. Now, when it comes to the case colors as well, many different colors. Now, since I have the blue iPhone, this blue is matching very, very nicely. Shout out to Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. That's how I'm feeling right about now. But I think you get a nice frosted blue case, and you can still see that Apple tramp stamp right on the back there, just kind of perched on that tail. You can see that right there, guys. Now, in terms of your plateau coverage, again, you can see those camera lenses are well protected. And again, this is a metal stand, so that's also going to give you a lot of extra protection if you do happen to drop it right on that plateau. Snaps right into place, so it's not going to fall out if you do happen to shake your case there. Now, taking a look at your front lip protection. This is your front lip protection. Again, these aren't rugged type of cases, but they are giving you enough front lip protection, so if you place your phone on a table with the screen down, you're not going to scratch up your screen, or in my case, the screen protector. So there's your front lip protection there, and you can see on the corners those airbags. Little extra protection on those corners there. I actually really like this design. ESR branding right on the side there. Cutouts, of course, are all perfect. But it's all about this stand, guys. Once again, you can definitely prop up your phone without any issue. Very sturdy as well. Now, it is going to work kind of in portrait mode, if that's how you want to lay it. But of course, it's mostly about that kind of landscape mode. And because it is a pretty sturdy hinge, you can get varying degrees of angles, both on this classic case and the Cyber case. Snap that right back into place. Now let's just go ahead and check out the snugness. Yeah, much more snug on this classic case than the Cyber case there. Very snug. I think that looks pretty cool, guys. Let me know what you think about it. Check out MagSafe. Stronger MagSafe on the back of this classic case. As you can see with my silicone tester there. Very nicely done on this classic case. And of course, guys, it does come in other colors. So here's a very clear case from ESR on this classic case. Taking a look at our camera control button right on the top. Gives you good functionality. You can see here. Does a good job of giving you a decent amount of feedback when it comes to this camera control button. You still can get your half presses. Of course, you can press down and get a full press. So no issues with this camera control button. Now this case from ESR, the classic case, gives you a good amount of drop protection at about 11 foot. And they also claim that you have 4H hardness, so it's going to be less prone to scratches than some other cases on the market. Well, Mr. Kangaroo here is going to go ahead and test that out. So let's go ahead and test it with a key. And actually, doing a little scratches right on the top there. So we are getting some scratches, but let's see what happens when we wipe it off. Yeah, you can still see the scratches. So again, you're still seeing the scratches from that key. So again, with any clear case, I would definitely be mindful of what you put in your pocket or bag alongside with this clear case. But in any event, I do like its functionality, and it's about a $14 case, believe it or not. So you can see you have those airbags on the side. Again, the stand on the back, and overall, I think they did a nice job with it. Let's just kind of show you just for fun. We all like seeing what our case is going to look like on our phone there. Let's go ahead and put in the black border on a clear case. Yeah, I don't know. If you got the blue phone, I like this with the black border. Of course, the blue is going to match just a little bit better, but this actually doesn't look bad at all. Let me know what you think about that. Very nice black border. Now, for those of you that were kind of on the fence and you wanted to be down with Tropicana, you wanted to be down with that Orange Life, they do have this semi-frosted, you can see my finger right there, semi-frosted orange case. So you can still get the blue, you can still get the silver, and still be down with Team Orange. Maybe if I go to a Syracuse game, I'll put this on. Not a big fan of this with the blue case, to be quite honest. You can still see that Apple perched right on the tail end there. This is kind of growing on me. Again, maybe for those days that I want to be down with Team Orange, want to be down with that Tropicana life, I might switch over to this orange case. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Snugness. Very snug. Very snug on this device. All right, so that's what it's going to look like. Let me know what you think about these cases from ESR down in the comments below. I really appreciate you watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in another video.